What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about XPR network today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? XPR network did the unthinkable, man. I really did think that it would drop out of this range. That was the expectation, to go a little bit lower, but you held support, which was the more bullish option, right? And that just gets me excited for you guys for what happens whenever you do break out of this range. I'm very confident that this pennant, that's what this is. It's a bullish pennant. Whenever you break out of this, it's first off, it's going to be very soon. It could happen today. Certainly within the next week, you're going to be breaking out. I also suspect it'll be a move much like this. Overall percentage growth wise, right, from a low to a high, I bet you have that same move. Now, does it take place in 2 days? Maybe, maybe not. 3 days, I guess. Maybe it takes 2 weeks. However long it takes, 2 weeks for a move that's, let's see, low to high. 364%, that's not bad at all. And I certainly expect XPR could do that and more over the next 4 to 6 weeks. You know what I mean? Got a lot of growth potential here. Undeniably or undoubtedly, I very much do expect that XPR breaks out of this to the upside. We had a little bit of worry to the downside. Yesterday, you did move down 0.004 was the lowest price, but somebody, I forget who it was. Was it on the Discord or was it on my X channel? I can't remember. We were looking at, it wasn't this. What was it? We were looking at this maybe. Maybe it was this low to high here. Low to high here. Yes, that's what it was. And they were saying that it just won't go below the 236, and it won't. It was very resilient. I can't believe you didn't. I really thought after seeing this high to low going down to the 0.5 above the 236 like this, if you got below it, you would go to the 382. But you didn't. You literally held up very well. I'm very impressed with this consolidation phase, and there's it very much makes me confident in the fact that you are going to break out to the upside, okay? And let's talk about those targets instead of just talking about moving upwards. Let's actually talk about where those targets are. From a high to a low, I want to be clear, these are not cycle-ending targets. These are just where the next move is going to be. What do I mean by the next move? Well, from a low to a high, that was a move. Then you consolidated. From a low to a high, that was a move. Then you consolidated. From a high to a low, that was a move down. Then you consolidated. This was a move. What do I mean by a move? I just mean the next move. Where are you going to stop for a week, 2 weeks, a month? I don't know. How long is it going to be? I don't know. But when you stop, it's going to be at somewhere between about 1.4 cents to maybe, I mean, as high as like 4.4 cents or beyond, really. In fact, I would suspect 2.2 to 4.4 cents to definitely be on the table. That's what I would suspect. Immediately, more so speaking, in reference to this this pennant pattern, what you might see over the like coming week or weeks, I suspect would be up to this 2272 or the 2618, something like that. So we're talking about a move that takes you up to like 1.4 cents, a whole cent higher than you're at now, to potentially, I mean, 2.2 cents, almost 2 cents higher than you're at now. Crazy, crazy stuff, guys. What is that percentage-wise? I like the percentages. Here right now you're at 0.0046796. That's the measurement we're taking it from. The minimal move that I would expect over probably the next week, if not 2 weeks, by the 10th of March, okay? 203%, if not 388% for XPR. It looks too damn bullish. You held up too damn well especially versus the rest of the market, man, for you to see anything less. I am of the utmost confident that you are on your way now. And again, I don't think that it happens in 3 or 4 days, but something that's going to be fast, something that's going to be robust like this is on the way. You're going to see a continuation of what you've already done, right? It's the same move overall of this kind of lower half of the W, right? You're not done with this. You've got more to go. And the next stopping point would at least be 1.4 cents, if not 2.27 cents. And that will likely happen. I mean, again, I think it's going to happen. I mean, maybe by the end of this week. 4 days, 20 hours left. Maybe by the end of this week. If not, by the end of next week. That's what I'm thinking. I said that enough. Let's keep moving on, right? Obviously, I don't think that you're going to stop there. I think that by the end of March, by the end of April, the stopping point for XPR is going to be somewhere around 3 cents to 5 cents, somewhere around there. By the end of March, by the end of April, I shouldn't even say that. I should say late March to mid-April, I would expect you at 2.97 to 4.96 cents, somewhere in that area, probably just below this high, if not just above it, but in this area nonetheless, okay? But over the coming weeks, by like the 10th of March, I expect you to be up in this area, right? Okay, so let's look at this real quick. XPR, clear, XPR here. XPR network at $127 million market cap. Let's call it $130 million market cap. What would that be? 130. You're at 130 million. And this would be, that'd be about a 9x. 9x, so 2.7. That would be 9, 10, 11. About $12 billion. That'd be about $12 billion in market cap valuation at these prices, right? So if we bring it down a little bit, where would $10 billion? I'm just thinking psychological resistance at $10 billion. It's a thought process less considered whenever you think about the market cap as a resistance point. But a $10 billion market cap, right? Because we're saying 130 now. 130 to 10. Would that be an 8x? No, that'd be a 7x. 700 times 3, 8, 9. It'd be a little bit more than a 7x. Okay. A little bit more than this. So something, yeah, something right around there, around like 35 cents. Yeah. Sorry, 3.5 cents right there, which comes in with this weekly closing high as well. Nothing else really. That could be where you stop. I'm just trying to refine this. All I'm doing by this is I'm trying to make sense from a market cap perspective. What would make the most sense? We're doing the price perspective. We always do the price, right? And that's good. That's definitely good to do. People pay attention to that the most. But sometimes the things that we don't pay attention to can have some weight. And being that I expect we're going to find resistance in the 1886 to 100 area, my next logical thought process was to figure out where a nice psychological area of resistance would be by way of the market cap, and that would be from the current price of about 0.0046744. That would be about a 646% growth move up to about a $1 billion market cap. That would be 1 billion. Did I say 10 billion? If I said 10 and everybody's like, what are you talking about 10 billion? I meant to say 1 billion. I'm sorry. It was tens. I'm doing the math in my head and I'm rounding to like the nearest 10, but just to make sense out of it this way. I'm sorry. If I said 10 billion, I meant 1 billion, okay? But 1 billion is a nice psychological area of resistance. 10 billion is 100 billion, right? All those nice round ones and 10, 100 numbers there. Long story short, I feel like at this point I'm rambling. I've said my stuff. You guys understand where I'm coming from. I very much do expect that over the very short amount of time that we've got left in February and in the very beginning weeks of March, you will see prices that are a whole cent, if not more, higher than you are now. You're going to see a very eruptive move that just takes you up there. And then the rest of March going into the end of April or even the middle of April at the very earliest, I would expect you're at targets between about 3 to 5 cents. I really like that 363 cent area, 0.0363535, something like that. That's a cool number. Hit the like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. We can talk about cycle ending highs, I suppose, right? $130 million. $130 million now. A 100x would be a $13 billion market cap. So yeah, that's definitely possible. A 100x would be up here. So it's about a 46 cent price. 13 billion is definitely possible. 26 billion is definitely possible. 52 billion is definitely possible. So this thing could and likely does see a multi-100x by the end of the cycle. Does it see something above a 400x? I don't know, but I could see XPR being worth something over $1, if not certainly something that's worth multiple dollars even is possible. Much past like 240, 230. I don't see that being realistic, and obviously the closer we get to $2, the less likely it is. But something above $1, I really do think is something you should consider by the end of the cycle. If not, at least something that's around 50 cents or higher. I've got nothing else for you guys. If you like the video, hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thank you all for being here. Bye-bye.